formal written method for long multiplication. We're going to look at two examples here for long multiplication. We'll start with the one on the left here. So we have 21 multiplied by 35. First thing we're going to do is set this out using the formal written method. Okay, so it's 35 multiplied by 21. Okay, now we're multiplying two two-digit numbers here, so I'm going to leave enough space like this because I'm going to have to do two lines of a sum to figure this one out. Okay. First thing we're going to do is multiply by the 1. So we essentially forget that the two tens are there. Okay, so ignore that for now. Okay. 1 multiplied by 5 is 5. 1 multiplied by 3 is 3. It's as simple as that. Okay. We've now multiplied by the 1. We're now going to focus on the two tens. Now it's really important that you remember this is two tens. It's not just a 2. Okay, it's two tens, or it's like you're multiplying by 20. The top tip here is to use a 0 placeholder when you multiply by the tens in there. Okay. Now you can approach this sum and just multiply by 2, but because you're putting everything one place across in the place value grid, then it's as if you're multiplying by 20. Okay, it's a bit of a cheat or a tip. Okay, so it's 2 multiplied by 5, which is 10. The 0 would drop in here, and the 1 goes across the next place value place, just like it would for any other sum. Okay, 2 multiplied by 3 is 6. Add the 1 on is 7. Okay. And that's it. All you have to do now is, well, we've multiplied by 1 on this line, and we've multiplied by 20 on this line. Because it's 21, we need to combine these two to give us our full answer. Okay, so it's 5 add 0 is 5, 3 add 0 is 3, and 7 add 0 is 7. Okay, our final answer, 735. We're going to repeat the same for this question over here. So we have got 25 multiplied by 17. Okay, and again we're multiplying by a two-digit number, so I need to leave an extra line for my working out. Okay, and it's a bit like if you're multiplying by a three-digit number, you leave 3 lines. Okay, so two-digit number, 2 lines for working out, three-digit number, 1, 2, and you would have a third one. Okay, right, again we approach this as if we're multiplying, it's as if we're partitioning really. Okay, so we multiply by the 7 ones first of all. It is 7 ones, so we don't need to do anything with placeholder zeros for now. Okay, so it's 7 multiplied by 5 is 35, and the 3 goes across here. You can put it elsewhere, that's where I do it, but if you want to put it up there or up there, it's fine. Okay, 7 multiplied by 2 is 14, add the 3 on is 17, so it's 7 there, and the 1 goes across like this. Okay, now we move on to the 1 or 110. Okay, because we're multiplying by 110, what we can do is put a 0 placeholder in there and then treat it as if we're multiplying by a 1. Again, it's the same tip that I used for this question here. Okay, so 1 multiplied by 5 is 5. 1 multiplied by 2 is 2. Okay, I then need to just combine the two answers. So here is 7 multiplied by 25, the working is on this line, and then 25 multiplied by 10 is the workings on this line. When we add the two together, we get 25 multiplied by 17, okay, the full number. Okay, 5 add 0 is 5, 7 add 5 is 12, my head is going a bit numb. Okay, 1 add 2 is 3, 4. Okay, just like that. And you know what, I'll do a third example for you just to show you what it would be like if we're multiplying by 100. Okay, so